What's going on, guys? And we're back at it with another one, and today I am finally back to my old stomping grounds out here in Naples, Florida. We have some live bait, we have some split shots, and we're gonna see if you can find some of these peacocks in this cool weather. Actually, today it's like one of the first nice days in a while. It's probably like 70, 72 right now, but we literally had mornings that it was 38 degrees here in Naples, and it lasted a while. In North Florida, they got 6-7 inches of snow, so that's enough said. Water's cold, conditions aren't perfect, but we're gonna try fishing deep for these peas and see what happens. All right, guys, we got a good old shiner from Serenity Bait and Tackle, and we're just gonna hook him right through the eyes, and we're going to walk towards the middle of the bridge where I've always done well for these peacocks, and we're going to flip it right underneath. We're gonna see what happens here. Hopefully there's a nice pea sitting directly under this bridge. There's another spot, guys, I've been seeing on Google Maps that's kind of out in the woods a little bit. We're going to go from the spot we're at now to, and there's a game warden, and he didn't stop to check. How about that? All right, but anyhow, we're going to go to the spot that I've been looking at on Google Maps. It's like a tiny little pond. I don't know if it was an old rock quarry or what it was. It's a small little pond, and I don't know if many people go back there. So we're gonna fish it, and we got some live bait, and we're gonna see what we can do. We are pulling up to the spot right now, and I'm seeing the trailhead. And we're gonna get out here in a second, get our gear, and go check it out. Alright, guys, we are parked. We got our fishing rod. We're gonna attempt to hike down this trail and see what we can find. Let's check it out. All right, we are coming up to the trailhead here. There it is, and I think it's like only like half a mile into the woods there, this little pond that I'm hoping to find. Just didn't have any luck at the bridge. Even tried this quarry off to my right. I saw a couple peacocks at the bridge and some tilapia, but like the peacocks just did not care. So we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna go on an adventure and find a secret little pond out in the middle of the woods here in the big cypress swamp. So like I said, half a mile east, and we're gonna hike on in and see what we can do. All right, we are coming up to a fork in the road here, guys. A fork in the road. I'll show you what I mean. Right up here. Trail goes left, trail goes right. Which way are we gonna go? Man, I really don't know. I think if I remember on my Google Maps, we go right. So I'm gonna pick the right-hand side. I'm gonna stick with my gut and go that way. I feel like that way goes more out deeper into the woods, which I really don't want to do, especially hiking with a 5-gallon bucket full of bait. So we're gonna go to the right and see what happens. Let's go on this way. All right, guys, we're just rounding the corner now, and yep, here it is. Check this out, guys. There's a secret little hidden pond right here, guys. How cool is this? So very cool. Check this out. Oop, look. I don't know if you can see it in the GoPro. There's a bass right there, guys. So cool. All right, check this out. And I mean, I could start here, but I'm liking the corners over there. So let's go try over in that spot. Let's walk on over there. And yeah, check this out. Beautiful corner over here. I'm gonna get my stuff rigged up and we're immediately going to get fishing. I am super excited to fish this secret little pond that I've never been to before. Here we go, guys. Finally got something. Just a little largemouth. Just a little tiny guy. All right. First sign of life, though, is just this little largemouth bass. Little tiny peewee. Let's get him off. Send him back. See ya. Okay. Well, it's a start, I guess. One fish down. Let's see what else we can do. All right. Let's get another bait out there and see what happens. I think we got something on here. Apparently there's a lot of snags here. We're gonna cast into this corner again. I'm gonna go a little further out because every time I cast close to there, I keep on getting snagged on something down below. Let's just go right over there. It's actually really deep. Let that sink down. Still sinking. Still sinking. Still sinking. Still sinking. And I think we finally reached bottom. So that was like 5 seconds of sinking. Yeah, pretty deep little pond. That's what makes me think that this is a old rock quarry. Just a little guy again. All right, second largemouth of the day is like the same size. Just a little tiny guy. Now I had a bait down deeper and put him back. I had a bait down deeper and I kept on getting bites, and I think they're bigger bites, but I kept on getting snagged. I don't know if this is like an old rock quarry. That's what I think this is. So I think there's a lot of big boulders down there that I keep on snagging on and breaking off every time I hook a fish. We're gonna put a split shot on here just to see what happens. I immediately got a bite, but I immediately got tangled. Look at that, isn't that crazy? Like, how does that happen? Jesus, got caught on the hook eye down here, and we're gonna get another one on because we got a bite instantly. All right, let's try that again. We got a bite pretty damn quick, so I'm thinking there might be some bigger fish down there. It's gonna take a second to sink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds about, give or take. I was just holding the line like so, and I felt tension. Felt someone grab it. Here we go. What do we got? What is that? What the heck is this? No idea what this is. What the heck kind of fish is this little thing right here? What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that a big, like, gill type fish? I have no idea what that is. Seriously, I've never seen anything like that. Pretty interesting. It's like a hybrid or something. Don't know what that is. I'm gonna take a picture and try to identify it later. But drop a comment if you guys know what that is. Tell me what this is. All right, let's get this little guy off the hook. It's like a weird bass bluegill type fish. Look at that, how strange. Look, it has a big mouth like a bass. It has a spot like a gill. It's got some light striping up top here in the dorsal area. Not sure what it is. Please let me know. Yeah. All right. Well, now that we found out kind of what we're working with straight below us here, even though I'm not sure what type of fish that is, I'm going to just give it a whip. Just whip it out. It's not in the middle, but it's more towards the center of the pond than the bank. Let's see, maybe there's a big bass. I don't know if there's peacocks in here or not. I really don't. I mean, there's peacocks in the canal behind me. I wouldn't doubt if people put them in here or when this floods that they get in here. So I'm really curious to see what the heck is living in this pond. There we go. What do we got now? What was that? That was a snook. That was just a little snook, no way. I barely even turned on my camera and my split shot fell off, but okay. I barely even turned on my camera in time, and that was just like literally a tiny snook. How crazy is that? As my bait was falling down, I think a small largemouth grabbed it, so leave the camera on, see if we can get this guy. He's pretty small. There we go. Oh, nope, off. Okay. Really small bass. Let's see what else comes up just for a dead shiner. Oop, immediately something came out of the grass here. I think it was another bass. Yep, a little bit better bass. Okay, we're starting to catch fish, not the size I want to catch, but nonetheless, these are fish, and I am happy. It's been a minute since I've been out fishing. Let's get this guy back in. See ya. You know what? We're just gonna keep on going with that. We got a dead shiner. I'm just tossing him in, and stuff's grabbing him just about immediately. See if I can get him back on the hook without hurting myself. All right. Let's give this guy another whirl, and then we'll put another split shot on and another live bait. See what happens. Nothing's going after this guy, so we're just going to put another split shot on and another live bait and see what happens. Okay, we're just going to take this bait and go down this way with it. I think I'm going to go around, and this is kind of where I caught that first bass earlier. So let's get one down towards the bottom with the split shot and see what we can catch in this corner of this pond here. See who's home. See how deep it is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just about 9 seconds, guys, it took to get this down there. It is very deep in this little corner. Let's see who is home. I already got something. Oh my God, I already had something. Wow, did you hear that? Something blew up right here, but more towards the surface. I'm fishing down in the bottom, so let's get back down there and see what else we can get. Oh, wow, we already got something. A lot better. Oh, whoa, what was that? I just had split shot. That's what it was. Had the split shot flung at me. We got another bass. Not too bad. Felt a lot stronger than that. Man, he absolutely hammered that bait. He felt like he was a 5-pounder grabbing it. All right, I doubt I'm gonna find my split shot, but let's get this guy back in. See ya. I think I do have split shots in my pocket. See, the problem is I forgot my pliers, and I'm just using rocks to kind of split shot onto the line. I don't feel like using my teeth. You know, lead in the mouth was not the best idea. So let's get another split shot on and toss this dead shiner back down and see what we get. Got another live shiner on. We'll put it right back where we got that bass instantly. Right over yonder. Send her down. Like I said, deep as heck. Takes like 7-9 seconds to get down to the bottom. Still going down to the bottom, guys. Okay, just hit bottom. Here we go. We got something. Someone's home. A little bit better of a bass. Okay. All right, they're getting bigger. They're getting bigger. Another like half-pound, not even half-pound bass. But they're getting bigger. We started off really small, like 8 inches. But anyhow, here he is, another little largemouth. We're gonna get another shiner and send it on down. So yeah. Think we got something on, guys? Yep. What do we got here? Just small, oh hey. Okay, came off. It was just small, I think. Felt big last second there, but I think it was still one of those small bass. Let's get another shiner on and toss them on out. Literally just toss that big shiner in instantly. We got something. What do we got? Really? God. Did not expect this little bass, not huge shiner. That shiner was the size of my finger, guys. We got this little itty bitty peewee largie on that big shiner. See ya. We got a few more shiners left. We're gonna keep on trying this secret pond and we're gonna see what happens. We got a really small shiner on here. That was the first one I grabbed. So this should be devoured within like a split of a second of it hitting the bottom. We shall find out. Here we go. There we go. Just another little peewee. Gosh, guys, there's like little tiny midget bass in this pond. I don't know if there's any big ones in here. I would imagine something's making these, but usually when you find a pond with a lot this size, there's not going to be a lot of big ones. I'm sure there's a few, but not a lot. We're going to keep on trying. We got like half a dozen shiners left, and we're just going to see what we can do. I literally dropped my shiners straight up and down, and it is deep as soon as we get off the edge here. Oh, I felt something there. Let's see what we got. Yep, largemouth. A little bit bigger than the last one. Spit up the shiner. Still not big fish. I mean, he's got a little tummy on him. He's feeding well. My shiner that got flung off is being chased by another bass at the moment. But look at that little tummy on this guy. He's a little butterball. We're going to send him home. And by the way, these fish are ice cold, guys. Ice cold. Like I said, it has been freezing down here in Florida. Like some days barely getting out of the 40s, lows and upper 30s. I mean, it friggin' snowed in North Florida 6 or 7 inches. We're gonna go back to our one corner that we're instantly getting bit, and we'll see if there's a bigger guy over there. I doubt it, but I'll tell you what, the beginning of this day did not start off as planned. Went for Peacock Bass not too far from here. I only saw a couple and they were not interested at all. And in goes that shiner. Think we got someone. Yep, we do. Eating it real quietly down there. Didn't even know he was there until I looked it up. I saw the line slowly walking, but wasn't sure if it was just a shiner or a bass. They're all about the same size, literally same size fish. Just little guys. See ya. Let's just put that dead shiner back down. We don't have many left, so we're just gonna see if we can get another one. The shiner should be somewhat alive. Barely, but somewhat. Probably enough to get a bite. And we already have a bite. Yep. Literally same size fish, guys. And you toss that shiner somewhere. They're literally all the same. Just exact copies of each other. All right, see ya. Let's go get another live shiner, and maybe we'll cast elsewhere. We'll come back over here, but we'll cast over to yonder, to that pine needle patch that's out there, and see what we can do. Like I said, we're gonna try to whip this guy over to that pine needle patch. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, but it's a pine needle patch. Not quite all the way, but I'm not mad about that cast. We're just gonna go with it. Nothing happened that way, so we're gonna toss it back into this corner, and we're probably gonna catch the same size fish, but there's fish won't eat right here, so we're not gonna pass it up. And there's a group of bass out there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a group of bass out there, all the same size, by the way. we've got one. We do have one. You're just sucking on that thing down there. Again, same size fish, guys. We're not going to get much bigger in here, I don't think. Be really lucky if we get one bigger. See ya. Well, guys, this is literally our last shiner, and we're going to toss it in exactly where we started today. Where we started at this pond, at least. And we're just going to toss it in right over here, and we're just going to see what happens. I know what's going to happen. It's going to be another peewee bass. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. Oh, he's in some stuff. Get it. Oh, God. And here he is. The last fish of the day. Another squeaky little dinky bass. All right, so we know this pond has a lot of fish, a lot of action, but no size to it, no quality. I've been really trying for you guys. You know, I have not been successful, plain and simple. I've not been successful for a while with fishing. Really can't dial in why or what happened. The water quality, you know, where I keep my boat, we've been experiencing a whole bunch of red tide and very cold weather. So I think that's the mix between the two, why the snook are not in my creek where I normally fish. There's been like negative tide since like Thanksgiving time. It's been cold for at least a solid month or so. And like I said, there's red tide. So I think a mix of those things are making it very difficult. Freshwater fishing, I haven't even really tried because of the cold temperatures, but things are starting to warm up. I'm going to let things warm up a little bit more. We're going to come back out here peacock bass fishing. Not exactly to this pond. I mean, I'll take a look again and see what's in this pond, because I really didn't see the peas in the canal today, just a couple. So if they are in here, they're hugging bottom and they're lethargic and they're not willing to eat anything, including live bait. But I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'd like to thank you for watching my video. And my friends, always stay fishing, and we'll see you on the next one.